Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, What the Beck. Today, as you can see, I have a lot going on this month. I'm going to be doing a plan with me, and it's kind of Thanksgiving themed. I am currently waiting to go to my Friendsgiving, which is on the 9th, and I'm like sitting in bed and wearing my fancy outfit, and my brownies are made to go to the potluck. So I'm just in a really Thanksgiving-y mood, so that's how I decided to decorate my planner. Even though it's like a week or two early, I do what I want. Anyway, so the theme is basically like fall leaves, orange, gold, that sort of thing. And I'm basically using this week to not only prepare for Thanksgiving break, but what comes after Thanksgiving break. Because essentially, after Thanksgiving break, I have like 1 or 2 days of school, and then I'm going straight to MFF, which is a huge convention in Illinois, and we're gonna be driving there, which will take many, many hours. But yeah, so I'm just going to use this video's topic to be about like rambling about the convention, things I've been doing to get ready for it, because I don't think I've actually ever gone into detail about what goes into being a vendor at a convention, and I think that could be something cool to talk about. So the first thing that I can like recall that I've been working on is my own upgrades to my fursuit, and that is basically for fun, but it kind of helps me to get ready to work and make things for the convention when I'm working on my own project, because it's kind of like giving me a break from making things to sell, and it helps me get like my creativity going again. So I updated the arms and paws of the fursuit so that they have snaps. That way I can take the paws off and they'll still be connected to the arms, so I don't have to carry them separately. For example, when you're walking around and you have to get a drink of water, you can't necessarily hold that with a big paw. So that was the first modification that I made. And we're also going to modify the legs and tail at a later date, but not tonight because I'm going to Friendsgiving. But yeah, so that was one thing that I did. The other thing that I've been doing to prepare is I updated my logo, which you've seen on my Instagram, Twitter, and right here. And I'm really happy with how that came out, and I'm having my sister make a custom banner or like tablecloth thing that I can put on the table when I do vend at conventions. The typical table size is like 6 feet by like 2 and some change feet, and that is really good for if you are a 2D artist and you have folders. But for me, I like to make sculptural art. I make scarves and hats, so I'm going to be using some cube fixtures, which are basically like little wire squares that you stick together, and then you can put stuff on the different shelves. That way it takes up more vertical space and everything isn't cluttered on only the tabletop. Well, of course I still have to buy those cubes. I was able to get away with using my roommate's cubes for about a year and a half since I started vending at conventions, but it's finally time that I need to buy my own. So if you want to help me afford that, you can donate to my PayPal or add my Patreon, which is in the description. And I also have a store envy, so that if you want something I made, you can help fund the cubes through that. But yeah, that's basically the final purchase that I need to make before the convention, which is really exciting and really scary because there's like 20 days until the convention and we're running out of time. Something else that we did to get ready for the convention is updating our portfolios on the website. So I said before that I have a website. Some of the things on there are kind of old, so I've added some new pictures of things that I've made just to kind of freshen it up. And along with that, I made new business card designs, and I'm actually really proud of how they came out. I will probably post them on Instagram when they're finally printed, but I just made the designs for now, and it features the logo, and I was actually able to use the same font as what's in the logo for the writing on the card. So it looks very cohesive and I'm very happy with it. and I had an amazing idea, and I'm not going to let anyone tell me that it's not an amazing idea, because it is. And that was to put care instructions on the back of the card. I was going to just have a one-sided card for like simplicity and not having to worry about it, but then I remembered that not everyone knows how to wash crochet items or the specific way that you should pick up crochet plushies, so I figured I would put that on the back of the card. Of course, it's in the same font as the other side, which is really nice. And yeah, so those are pretty much ready to be printed. And the last thing that I'm going to be doing that's like specific for MFF itself is I'm going to be making another Lolita dress. And if you've seen on my Twitter and Instagram, I made a Lolita dress that was like pumpkin and fall themed. And the next one that I'm making is going to be donut and sprinkle themed. And if you've seen me post anything furry related, you know that my fursona or OC Sprink is basically all about rainbow, all about donuts, all about sprinkles. So I'm making a sprinkle dress so that he can wear it because, well, I want to wear it, but it fits him perfectly, his personality, his like theming, and it'll just be really cute. Plus, I haven't actually worn Sprink as a partial where I was wearing like long sleeve like clothing. I've worn him with a kigu before as a partial, but I think it will be easier for me to regulate my body temperature, not overheat so much if I'm wearing clothes and the head and paws instead of the whole fursuit. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. There are some other like supplies for vending that I could upgrade, but I really just don't have time to do that right now. Things like my table display, like the card that I put out that says like about me. I really should update that, but I'm not going to because I just don't have the time. If you like this video, you can let me know by leaving me a comment or a thumbs up, and share this with someone who you think might like it. And if you have any comments about like what conventions you're going to, if you've been a vendor or just attended, please let me know in a comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!